everybody, it's Barb from Making It Home. Today we are doing a sponsored video by MyMedic.com. They were kind enough to send us a personal first aid kit to share with our subscribers. I have Aaron with me today because it has been a while since we had him in a video, and he has a little more experience with first aid training than I do because he was in the Army. My extensive training involves girls camp during the summertime, so that's why he's here with us. So let's get started and get into this awesome first aid kit.
You have the MOLLE here on the back so that you can attach it to something, and then the bag itself is on a tearaway, so it tears away from
That's loud. So it's a quick release, so you can just grab it and go in case of any kind of emergency.
So if you have this attached to the back of your seat, this will be nice and tight, and then you can just grab the handle and rip it away.
The reason why I'm kind of promoting this as a first aid kit for your car is because MyMedic actually was started when a family member of the person who started MyMedic lost their life in a car accident, and they had to wait for the medics to get there in time. It's kind of a sad story, and that is the reason they wanted to start MyMedic, was because they wanted to make sure that if somebody is on scene and has a MyMedic in their car, they can help out whenever possible. The other great thing about MyMedic.com is they also have first aid training that you can take on their website, so you should go ahead and check that out. So we're going to go ahead and get into this and show you what all is included in the personal first aid kit. And while Aaron's opening that, it's probably kind of loud. Oh, and the zippers are no snag zippers, which is really awesome. And as you can see, it has quite a bit of stuff in it. So you're getting quite the bang for your buck. One of the other wonderful qualities about the MyMedic kit is all of their products are made in the US, which we totally support. And as you can see, it's made of a pretty heavy duty canvas. It's also waterproof, which is great. And this over here, you can actually detach this. I can detach it. You can detach it and then have your own personal mini first aid kit that you can take with you when you're hiking or camping, and like put it in your luggage if you're going on a trip. So it's kind of cool that you have this awesome little mini first aid kit attached. So it's almost like two first aid kits in one. So if you want to go ahead, we'll open that one first. And we're actually looking through this along with you. This is our first time to actually look through each item. We did open it, we didn't quite go into it, but. So in the mini first aid kit section, you have your nitrile gloves. You have two of those. You got some electrolytes. There's a lot of like pharmaceutical type things in here. There's a good electrolyte, so if you're out hiking in the desert or something like that. Antiseptic wipes, ammonia towelettes. Yeah, so it's antiseptic wipes. What's this?
Sting relief, some iodine, some super sanitizer, some alcohol pads, and some towelettes. That's quite a variety of different items there.
Okay, and so let's see. And in this one, we've got lip balms, sunscreen, some oral pain relief, which that's pretty awesome. Hydrocortisone. There's just all kinds of little stuff in here. It's like anything you think you could possibly need. And for those out there that are into preparedness, a lot of times we remember a lot of stuff for our bug out kit, like our fire starter, our snacks that we're gonna need for emergencies, an emergency blanket and stuff like that. But some of the stuff that always seems to get forgotten about is like foot care and burn care and stuff like that. So
the other nice thing about this kit, and we used to do it in the military, is each of these items is in a Ziploc bag. So each of these are these different items are all going to be waterproofed, so you don't have to worry about them getting damaged. And we used to do this with a lot of our equipment when we would put them in our rucksacks, so it's very handy.
And I think that's a lot of like your Dramamine, and I think that's like your pain pills.
This is, yeah, all medication type stuff that comes in it. Aspirin. Ooh, nice. Quite a variety of different items in here.
They really haven't left anything.
No.
And then this is a adhesive wound closure. So this is like if you have a wound, like a cut that's a little deeper than a Band-Aid can handle, you got yourself a secure strip. So that is awesome. So that's what's in the little mini first aid kit. Like I said, it's pretty cool that you can detach this and use it on its own. The other cool thing about having them all in the little pouches is that you can replenish them and have them all in one place. So let's get into the main part. And where should we start? This side?
Yeah, let's start on that side.
Okay, so you've got some, looks like, what do you call that in the service? What do you call that in the Army? Paracord?
550 cord.
550 cord.
So yeah, you got some 550 cord, which is very handy for lots of different applications.
You got an emergency whistle.
Oop,
We'll just set it out.
set it right there.
You got an emergency whistle, a glow stick. What's that?
This is your tourniquet.
Oh wow.
So it comes with a rapid tourniquet, which is also, as you can see, once you open it up, it's in a Ziploc bag.
So it's protected.
Yeah, if you haven't gotten any blood or anything on it and you can reuse it, then you can just put it right back into this Ziploc baggie.
Well, also if you did get blood on it, you can put it in a Ziploc baggie and then it's kind of like protected from contaminating everything else.
That is true too.
And then you've got, of course, your emergency blanket, which no bug out bag or kit should be without. You got some quick clot blood control dressing. And then, let's see, this big pouch.
And this is
Your gauze pack.
all your different
Band-Aids,
types of
gauzes.
bandages.
And it's got quite a bit. And the cool thing I did notice on the website is you can purchase these packs. They have all these different kinds of packs that are separate. So you can purchase if you need to restock. They have the bandage pack, which has all the Band-Aids and stuff in it. And you can stock your first aid kit.
So you got 3 gauze pads, some
Just regular non-adhesive pads.
4 non-adhesives. I can get my hands in there.
And just
Okay.
your sterile, regular.
You got 4 of the sterile, smaller gauze pads.
And
You get little
a
Band-Aid?
I think it's a moleskin. I'm pretty
yeah.
sure it's a moleskin.
Yeah, it is.
You got 2 of
So-
them in there.
Yeah, for whenever you get blisters, and then you got a
Gauze.
roll of
Roll.
gauze.
That's awesome. And then up in the top here, let's see what's up there while you put that away. You got an airway. Aaron, you know what this is? This is for like when you're doing CPR, right? Or is it just clear an airway?
It's quick so that someone can breathe. It's to clear an airway. So
I need to take the first aid course.
if they're not able to breathe through normally through their mouth, because
Oh yeah. So like you see, instead of putting a pen in their cutting a hole and putting a pen, you have an actual sterile tubing. And then this is for, see, it's
That's
the
the
mouthpiece. Yeah, it's the mouth shield, the CPR mouth shield. Okay, so that's for doing CPR. And then you've got your burn shield. This is emergency burn care. It is like one of those sheets. It's squishy. It's emergency burn care dressing for trauma. It's got hydrogel in it. So that's pretty cool. And then a chest seal in case, I've seen this before.
yeah. So if you have a punctured
Puncture.
hole in your chest or abdomen, you can use this to seal it to stop bleed out.
And then of course we have our,
Actually, this one says it's
for your airway.
for your airway.
So I'm assuming like a lung puncture.
One vented chest seal.
That's pretty cool. And then of course you have your emergency.
Oh yeah, some real, actual medical scissors that do cut.
And then lube. So, lubricant. I plan on taking their first aid course that they offer, so I will get to learn how to use these better. I'm gonna kind of just move this out of the way. I'll spread it all out and we'll do a photo. So in the next side, the other side, we have compression bandage. That's like the stuff they put around you now when you go donate blood or anything, which I prefer. And then some sterile tape.
And then we got a finger splint.
And this is another one of their packs that they actually sell separately on their website. It's a MicroMend cut kit. And I believe it has like that stuff in it that's, can you read that? I think I have my long distance glasses on.
2 MicroMend devices, 2 gauze pads, 1 BZK tweezers, or I'm sorry, towelette, and 1 is instructions for use.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So there's a triangular bandage for when you break your arm.
And then really sweet goodies here. Let's spread that out. So we got thermometer and the instructions for it. Plus then...
Those are the sterile wraps they put over it, like when you go to the doctor's office.
And you got quite a few of those. You've got a metal handle and...
Or your surgical blades.
2 types
of
surgical blades.
It's a scalpel.
It's a scalpel.
Holy moly. Will you let me practice on you?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes. And then you got a pair of
medical scissors.
A pair of really good tweezers. And a pin light, which is pretty bright. And on it, it actually has a pupil gauge too.
That's pretty cool.
So
it'll give you the level.
Yep.
So that you
Which
know.
is additional information you could pass on to EMTs once they get on site. You can do that, even though they'll do it again when they get there. This will give them time to let them see how they're reacting, because you can let them know what their dilation was
when you did it.
When you did it, and then they'll do it again, and then they can. And then so you got pressure bandage here too. It's a 4-inch by 60-inch.
Almost as tall as me. And you could wrap me up like a mummy.
Yeah. Stretches out 4-inch by 177 inches stretched.
So yeah, you definitely would.
And then last but not least, I do believe that's it. Check the pocket.
This is like
this thing holds so much.
It's like the clown car of my first aid kits, or first aid kits.
So you got some sodium chloride.
Your saline solution, which is good to have clear. It's you use it for when you get stuff in your eyes. You can also use it to cleanse wounds. It's just great to have on hand. And I've never seen a first aid kit with that.
No.
So
I haven't seen a lot of first aid kits with a lot of this stuff in it.
You could go ahead and buy a first aid kit on Amazon or Target or something like that, and you're not going to get the quality and the quantity of items for you're not going to get the bang for your buck you get from this. And that's the great thing about MyMedic.
Not just that, but their systems here with their bags are pretty cool. So there's lots of options here with the straps and everything on how you want to organize it yourself.
I really love the mini kit thing that's attached. I really love that idea. So like when, you don't need to suture up somebody's wound, you just want a band-aid, you can have it in there, and then, you know what I mean? And then you don't have to open up and have to figure out how to put everything back in your kit, like we're gonna have to do.
Exactly.
So I hope you enjoyed this. I am really grateful to MyMedic for sending us this awesome kit to show our subscribers so they can help boost their bug out bags and their preps. Thanks for hanging out with me and Erin today for this awesome video that was sponsored by MyMedic. I hope you guys have found some valuable information that will help you decide if you want to incorporate this into your bug out bag or your car. They're actually having their summer sale starting May 28th through June 20th, where you can get 50% off a lot of their different first aid kits. The smaller first aid kits, I believe, are 40% off. Go ahead and check it out for yourself. And if you're watching this video after the sale is over, if you use our code MAKEITHOME20, you'll be able to get 20% off no matter what. So thanks again for joining us, and if you want to see more videos about how you can be more self-reliant, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you always know when we upload a new video. Bye!
See y'all.
The point.
We're going to talk about MyMedic.
Okay. 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 Really?
I'm sorry, I've been grinning too much.
You can kiss my butt.
Okay.
A little awkward.
A little difficult.
Yeah, because I feel like you're really laughing inside. Try not to smile.
I am laughing inside.
You're a jerk. Okay. Yeah, this is almost like, you know, it's just, yeah. Quit staring at my boobs.